I love I love that, Dan. Maybe this is one just hey guys, so glad we get to be here this afternoon. I was trying to start and I couldn't get my I couldn't get my um cardio music to not play out of my speaker, so it was like very jarring stretching. So the alcohol might have made that better. Who knows? But now I have the relaxing music on, so we're ready to go. We're going to use a mat, and I'm going to give you a second to find something that you can use as a ball. So we're going to do that back stretch. So a ball, a rolled up mat, a towel, a blanket, anything that can prop your hips up about 4 to 5 inches or higher, but just a 4 to 5 inch lift is great. A yoga block. Um, yeah, I know. Apparently, I was woohooing too much yesterday. Vic came home and I was teasing about that, and then I was doing a lot of woohooing. Um, Perfect. You could a ball. I guess that'll work. That'll work, Lisa. And then I'm gonna grab mine, let the kitty out, and then we're gonna stand. My cat does not. He's not in any hurry when you open the door for him. So we're going to stand with our feet about hip width apart. Your ball. Not horse. I'm not horse. I mean, I'm barely a little horse. By tomorrow, I won't be a horse at all. And then slide back onto the heels, lift the toes. When Vic came home yesterday, he was teasing about all my woohoos. So I might have like joked a lot about it and then womp womp. Slide to the outside rim of the foot. At least in this class, I don't have to do any woo, woo. And I was trying to get that, Lisa. I was like, sounds horse, not horse. I thought it was me, so looks spelled correctly both. I knew what you meant. And slide to the inside rim. At least you didn't say, you look like a horse. Then I would have wondered what horse you meant. But I got it. And then slide your weight from the front to the back, side to side, soften the knees. Lisa, you're a rock star with finding those emojis so fast. You're so good at that. Is there an emoji for the other horse? Maybe someone, well, that's a bad sign too. Flex the quads, pull the knees back over the heels. And then soften the knees, place the knees right over the feet, squeeze your behind, press your hips forward. Extending those hip flexors, lengthening through the front. And then send the hips back. You're right. And then take the hips to the right. And take the hips to the left. Now bring the hips center. The hips are right over the knees, right over the feet. Take your shoulders, roll them forward, tilt the chin down. And then reverse that. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Open up the heart. Lift the chest. And then release the shoulders. Take that right ear to the right shoulder. And switch left ear to the left shoulder. Relax the neck. Bring your head center. So you should feel nice and easily stacked from the head all the way to your feet. Take a deep breath in, arms come up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop the belly button in, round your back, draw your hands to the mat. Shift your weight from right to left, so you bend the right knee, then bend the left knee. And then settle in the center, and then take your arms right to left. and then bring the arms center, and then slowly roll all the way up. Squeeze your glutes, pull the shoulders back and down, stacked nice and tall. And then once again, deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop the belly button in, round the back. Walk your hands forward, high hover. Move through the hips a little bit. Nice long stretch into the calves. Draw down into a low hover. Press your body through, and then we come into that extension. So right there again, you move around a little bit in your hips. Press into the left, press into the right. Center your body, look up. And then slide your body down, roll onto your left hip, reach back and grab your right foot. So we're intentionally coming into that quadricep stretch. Instead of being standing, we're down. And then this is going to allow you to pull your right foot back. So you're creating a retraction here, and then kick your foot into the hand. As you kick the foot into the hand, your chest gets to open up a little bit. Now look towards your left hand. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring that right foot so it's stacked right on top of the left. Point and flex that right leg for a moment, loosening up the hip. So we use that ankle intentional. Point, flex and drag. Point, flex and drag. 2 more. Last one. And then take the leg up. You can reach, so you can take the hand, the arm, around the hamstring towards the knee. You could grab onto the calf. You could hook the toe and pull in. Find what feels good for you. You can press forward and back. Find where you're tight. Inhale. Exhale. I can do all that all the way down. If it doesn't feel good to be up on my elbow, I can be down here. Inhale. Exhale, pull a little closer. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, drag the foot back down. Rotate onto the other side. So you can just turn over if you want. It's the same stretch. So you reach behind, grab that left leg, that left foot. Use the position to allow you to pull your left knee back. So you're drawing the left knee back behind the right thigh, and then kick the foot into the hand. When you apply pressure, when you kick the foot into the hand, you should feel a tension, a pull through your pecs and your anterior deltoid, opening that up a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the pressure with the foot so you continue the stretch through the chest. One more big deep breath in. As you exhale, release that, stack the legs, and then point and flex, loosening up the hip first. So we're creating more for the fascia. We're creating that movement up and down first. I could do all of that down here. I could do that all propped up on my elbow or all the way up on the shoulder. We're intentionally pointing and flexing the foot. See the range of motion you have on this side. We have 2 more. Now take the leg up, and then you pick the position. You could be here. You could be here. You could create a hook. 2 fingers, hook the big toe, and draw in. We can roll our body weight forward a little bit, roll our body weight back a little bit, find where you're more tense, and then hold it. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, pull the foot towards you a little closer. Anchor that right leg. So you keep the right leg pressed down. Inhale. Exhale, pull just a little bit closer. Try and release. The body's gonna try and grip in the calf and grip in the hamstring. Try and release that. Let it go. One more time, big deep breath in. And then exhale, release, let that leg float down. And then lift yourselves up so that you're in seated. When you're in that seated position, take the left leg on bottom, right leg on top. So we've been working on that motion with the legs. If that doesn't feel good to you, you can have that right leg straight. You can have it bent just a little in front. You can have it all the way stacked on that left leg. Now this right hip is going to want to lift. Press the right hip down. Breathe into that for a moment. Nice big deep breath in. Exhale, settle into that stretch. Inhale. And then as you exhale, take your left hand, bring it across the body so it resists into your right leg. Push your right hand into the floor and deepen your spinal twist. Inhale. Exhale, lift your heart a little taller. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, release that spinal twist. Bring your hands in front. Again, it could be enough just to sit tall here. Touch the fingertips down, touch the hands down, or come down so that the elbows come into the mat. We're trying to let gravity release this leg to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back up. Take your right hand, sit on it. Take the left hand and gently pull the left ear towards the left shoulder. Now move around in that a little bit. So that could mean I pull forward. I could pull side. Find where you have the most tension in the right side of that neck and then pull into that. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the pressure with the left hand. Take the right hand and push the palm down now. So you flex it, dig the palm into the floor, opening up the thumb, the elbow, and that gentle pull on the neck. Walk your right fingertips out just a little bit. Big deep breath in. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, release the grip on the head. Bring that right hand back in. Open up the right leg out to the side and then take the left leg out to the side. So now you have that nice wide position with the legs. Lean forward a little bit, move around from sit bone to sits bone. So you're not rocked back on your tailbone. Your pelvis is tucked so that you have two bony masses connected to the floor. And then reach the right arm under and the left arm over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. See if your body can sink just a little bit more to the right. Keep your left hip down as you, again, counter the pull to the right side. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, come up, and then rotate towards your right foot, and then bow towards your right leg. When you do this, that hip is going to want to pull off the floor. Press your left hip down. That's your counterpoint. And then you stretch away from that anchor. Some of you can get a good grip on the foot. Some of you elbows to the floor. Some of you being right here is perfect. So you find what serves you tonight. Inhale. As you exhale, if you pull this foot closer, you pull the toes towards your shin, you'll deepen the stretch into the gastrocnemius, the soleus, into the Achilles. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, walk your hands back. Take your right arm over, left hand under. Anchor your right hip. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can sink just a little closer to this left foot. Inhale. Exhale. That right hip down is your anchor so these obliques can stretch and lengthen. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, let go. Lift yourselves up, sit nice and tall. Spinal twist, rotate towards that left foot. Right hip stays anchored. Pick the position for your hands. That could be here. That could be here. You could create that hook with your foot. You could have your body all the way down, bigger than I'm able to go. Find the position that feels right, and then bow your head towards that left foot. So as you're letting go here, counter it with the pressure towards your right hip. So the right hip is pressing down as your body weight comes down towards that left leg. 2 deep breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back. Now this time, bend the right leg on bottom. That means you're doing it right, Dan. Take that left foot on top of the right, especially this one, right? So again, in that position, the leg can be straight, can be bent in front. Find what feels doable. Is that better? Not right. Doable. What you can get into for today. Move around into that, sit into that position for a minute. Inhale. Exhale, whatever stress you can let go of in the knees, in the feet, in the hips. Release it. One more time, big deep breath in. And then exhale, take your right hand, bring it so that it adds a little retention for that spinal twist. Push into the leg, and then your left hand pushes into the floor. Lift your heart. It's going to take a couple breaths, slow, nice, strong inhale and exhale to let your back loosen up enough to stretch into that rotation. Big deep breath. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath. As you exhale, release the stretch, come back to center. You can place the tips of your fingers in front, the palms of your hands, the elbows. Find what feels okay in this position. Rock from hip to hip. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, walk your hands back up. Once you walk up to where you're seated nice and tall, take your left hand, sit on it. Take your right hand, apply a little pressure. So again, take a second. Do you need more downward angling of your chin, sideways, upward? It all depends on what screens we're looking at during the day. So pay attention to that. Push into the fingers on your left hand as you pull gently on the neck, giving yourself that stretch through the left side. Breathe. One more big deep inhale. Exhale. Keep the right hand in position. Lift off the left. Press your left hand into the floor so you flex and push the palm down. Try and spread your thumb so that you're spreading the hand and lengthening the elbow. Push into the floor and then pull against that with your right hand. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, release the right hand, and then take that left hand so both hands are back in your lap. Take your body foot to foot. So now some of you will have your feet close in. Some of you will have them farther out. Go for what you feel right in tonight, and then lean forward. You could take your hands, place them on your feet, and then press your knees out. Some of you, your legs will naturally rest on the floor. Whether your knees are way up here or anywhere in between that, breathe into that position. Draw your body forward. Go ahead and bring your upper body so that it closes in. You're folding yourself in half. Inhale. As you exhale, take your hands right in front of your feet and push down. We apply pressure into the palms of the hands to take the scapula, the shoulder blades, and draw them away from each other just a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Crawl your hands forward. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back. Now before we come into, we're going to go through a quick round of that again because I want you to see pre and post lengthening out the back. But for now, you're going to find your ball or whatever you're using as a ball. It could be a roller. I've gone over a lot of options. You get the idea. So your feet are closed. Let's first assess that. Lay your legs flat. So you're laying on the floor, legs are flat, so that you can feel what your back feels like against the floor. So you have your tailbone, and then space, and then what the next part of body mass on the mat, that's what we're trying to assess. So if your back is tight, you're going to have a big discrepancy between the before and after. If it's not, you may just feel a good stretch. Both are great. So in that position, feel your back right now, your tailbone, and then naturally, without pressing your back down, where's the gap between the floor and your body? How high is it? And how long is it? So you're seeing if it's the shoulder blades that press down, the ribs, and then from there, bend your knees, lift your tailbone, place your ball right under the tailbone, and then straighten the legs back out. Breathe. that pull should be just a little uncomfortable. So you elevate the hips, that creates a lift so that gravity is pulling your hip flexors taut. Let the weight of the legs go. Inhale. Exhale, relax. One more big deep breath in. As you exhale, bend your knees. Lift the feet off the floor. The knees you're going to draw towards your head and then let them hang open. So you allow that natural pull in and open so that the tailbone is lifted and your lumbar spine gets to loosen up just a little bit. The elevation of your obstacle is what's going to help you. Deep breath in. Exhale, close your legs, straighten your legs, flex your feet, and open. We'll roll through that a couple of times. If you have a roller, you may have to keep moving it up towards you. Sometimes it rolls out from underneath. Just keep pulling it so that it continues to lift your hips. Inhale. Exhale, close your legs, bend the knees, let your knees hang open. Inhale. Exhale, close your legs, straighten your legs, flex your feet and open, sending your heels across the room. Inhale. Exhale, close the legs, bend your knees, let your knees hang open. While you're in that position, let the weight of the shoulders fall into the floor so your chest opens up a little bit. Relax the muscles in your face, your jaw. Close the legs, straighten the legs. Now this time, small little kicks. So you're kicking the feet up overhead so that creates a lengthening of our hamstrings. Using the weight of the legs to increase the length of the hamstrings. For 4, 3, see how straight you can get your legs. 2, and 1. Flex your feet. If you can, create a hook. Grab your big toes. Pull them towards you. You could also hold on to the hamstrings. You could also hold on to the calves. Inhale. Exhale, let the legs drift out to the side. Take your hands, push your thighs out so that can be your inner thighs, your calves, your feet, but apply pressure out to lengthen the internal portion of that quadricep and hamstring. Two breaths, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take the hands, bring them around the backside, and pull the toes towards the ground. Two breaths, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, soften the knees. Bring the knees in. Set one foot down at a time. Lift your hips off the ball. Remove the ball to the side. Lay your back down. Straighten your legs. And then feel your back against the mat. So pre and post stretch. You should now feel your back melt into the floor. And then we're going to use that to our advantage. Roll yourselves up, lift up, reach towards your feet. Big deep breath in. Exhale, lift all the way up tall. Turn back. Yeah, isn't that so good? It's always so effective. Turn back so that you're going back into the stretch we practiced on the front end. Your left leg is on bottom, your right leg is on top. We won't sit in it for very long, but now that our back is nice and loose, we're going to take both hands and press them into the right side of the mat. Big deep breath in. Exhale, see if you can. So some of you, it'll just be the fingertips on the mat. That's great too. Some of you, only one hand will be able to get over there. The other hand's on the knee. So all of those positions are productive. Press into your left hand if you can, just a little deeper. Walk your hands forward. Walk your hands to the left. Press your right palm into the floor just a little firmer. Walk back to center and then find what that looks like for you. So that can be upright, fingertips, draw the elbows down, whatever serves you tonight. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, come up, switch the leg that's on bottom. So that right leg is on bottom, the left leg is on top. And then starting again, so you move around in that a little bit and take both hands over to the left side. Big breath in. Exhale, see if you can apply a little more pressure into your right hand. Walk your hands center. Trying to let go of this left knee. Walk your hands to the right. Press into your left palm just a little bit firmer. Walk back to center and then drop all the way down if that feels good. Inhale. Exhale, let go. Inhale. Exhale, walk back. Now we're going to turn so that we're in pigeon. If you want to stay facing forward, you can. You're taking the left leg in front and then pressing the right leg behind. So facing front, it looks like this. You have the left knee bent, and then you slide that right leg behind you. Coming into our last portion of the stretch, really think about letting go, releasing what you don't need. Walk forward if you can. We should notice a little bit more mobility after doing the ball. So you should be able to feel like you can reach into that a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, crawl your hands back. You're going to keep this left leg in front, but slide it so that you can bring the foot into position. Turn your toes out. So you have your left toes angled to the corner. And then you choose, you can have your hands on the mat. You can come down. Oh, yay, Heidi. Move around in that a little. Big breath in. Exhale, push up into your hands. Right hand stays on the floor. Left hand comes behind you. Option to take your left hand to the right hip. Now unwrap that, straighten your right or your left toes, and then in that, you have that option, it's the last stretch on this side, you have that option to come up, leaning forward, reach your left hand up, and then option to grab that right foot. It could be that I reach back and grab the thigh instead. Find what serves you. So this is great. You can create that hook with the foot. Inhale. As you exhale, release the foot. Bring your hands back down to the mat and then switch the leg that's in front. Now your right leg is in front. Send your left foot back. So you're trying to lengthen this back leg back and away from you. Move around a little bit in that. And then you may stay or start to walk your body forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale. Walk your hands back so that you bring yourself upright. Then you're going to lift that right leg so your toes are turned out. Your back knee is down. So you have your left knee on the floor, these toes pointed to the corner, and then you can stay on your hands keeping upright or walk your hands down so that you're on your elbows. You can bow your head all the way to the floor if that feels good. So in that position, again, you have this pointed to the corner, and then that allows you to kind of move and lunge into that stretch. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale. Push into your hands. Keep your left hand on the floor and then reach your right hand up behind you. You can adjust the position so that you can keep this pressure forward. So you may need to move your right foot out or back. And then if you can, take that right hand to the left hip. Inhale. Exhale, unwrap yourself. Bring that right foot so that it's pointed straight ahead. Lift your body. That might be the perfect stretch for you right there. Or you can lift, or you keep the right hand up, pick up the foot with the left. I could increase the lunge by having that right arm up and then reaching my left hand back. All of those good options. Both stretch the thigh. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, release the back foot if you have it. Both hands come onto the floor. Bring your right knee to match your left. Dig your toes into the ground and then lift the hips. So you're in that inverted V down dog. So in that position, roll through your feet for a second. Loosen up. Now connect both heels. Press your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Walk your hands back. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Whatever stress you can let go of, whether that's physical, emotional, mental, release what you don't need. And then one vertebrae at a time, roll yourselves up, squeeze your glutes, pull your abs in, roll your shoulders back and down, so that your shoulders are stacked right over the hips. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale one more time, dive forward. We'll restack intentionally one more time. Relax your face, your jaw, your neck. Let go of any heaviness you can release. And then as we roll up, only grab what you need. Squeeze the glutes, pull your belly button in, roll your shoulders back and down. Take a deep breath in, arms come up. And exhale, one more big deep breath in, arms up. And exhale. Good work today, you guys. Happy stretching. Hopefully you feel good. I am curious if for those of you, some of you, again, it's going to be a big difference, but for those who could feel a difference with the stretching that we did before we did the ball stretch and then the stretching we did after. So if you noticed a drastic difference, then we can do that ball stretch on the front end, just like when we stretch and roll out our feet. That gives us more mobility through our hamstrings. So it's that same concept. So I'm hoping that you guys are feeling good, starting to feel more flexible. Lisa and I were talking about that we still definitely get sore from stretching out all the tight muscles. So the tighter your muscles are, the more potential you have to be sore from stretching them out. So you're welcome. I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for showing up and being here with me tonight. If you have any requests we've talked about next week that we'll have, I know this is 30 minutes and it's really 40 now, but next week for real, I'm going to do some short ones so that you can put them together how you want. So like a 15-minute stretching, 15-minute arms, 15-minute abs. You can put your day together, 15-minute Tabatas. Yes. So anyway, I love you guys. Know that you're with me in my heart and always on my TV. I can't wait till I can actually see you. But until then, at least we have this. I love you guys.